Alright guys, and welcome back to Forza Motorsport 6, and here we have the all new 2016 number 66 Ford GT Le Mans Racer. This car has 530 brake horsepower and 494 pounds-foot of torque. That is incredibly good for a car that only weighs 2,745 pounds. This is the all new race car that will be racing at this year's 2016 Le Mans endurance race. And going by the looks of things, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this car performs on track. I really cannot wait to see how this car places at the end of the 24 hours. It's just an amazing looking car. It's so menacing from the front, and the way those massive rear wheel arches just bulge out. It's amazing. But in this episode, I'm going to have this car and I'm going to drive it around the Le Mans track twice. The Circuit de la Sarthe, to see how fast I can get it around the track. Hopefully I don't put it into any walls or destroy it. So we can only hope. But it's an amazing car, and it's amazing to see how far Ford has brought their racing teams. Of course, you have Ken Block and his Ford Fiestas, and you have the Ford Focus RS coming out as well. It's just amazing to see how the Ford Performance brand has really come into their own element and has really started producing amazing top of the class cars. So of course I'm going to stop flapping my lips now, and I'll see you at the Circuit de la Sarthe. Okay guys, and here we are with the Ford GT at the Le Mans. Let's see how this car performs in the 2 laps that we'll be racing it here. So far off the line, holy shit, we're already up at 100 miles per hour. This thing just moves so quick. The sound of the engine as well is such a nice sound. It's an unreal sound. The car gets stopped way too quick. Well, okay, right. Now. Kind of spinning the wheels there, putting down a wee bit too much power. The car's just kind of stepping out. It's getting a bit uneasy, but wow, this thing sounds absolutely unreal, and oh my god. Feels so good driving on the grass. It felt really good in the first couple of corners. Now I'm starting to fuck up and starting to drive on the grass and all. That's definitely not where you want to be driving your Ford GT. Wow. It's a bit bouncy through there, but other than that, the car, it definitely does feel really good on the track. Up in the 6th gear, and we're already sitting about 165-ish miles per hour. That's really good for a car like this. We're topping out in 6th gear. This thing only has 6 gears. But nevertheless, we are sitting around 183 miles per hour whenever we begin to slow down. This car stops so fucking quick. Holy shit. I did not think that this car would be stopping like that. It's unbelievable. There's really no other GT cars that stop that quick. That is it's pretty unreal. That's holy fuck. You know, I'm starting to brake, and then I'm stopping about about a mile and a half off each of the corners, which that's slowing us down, but whatever. I would have honestly thought this car would have come with a 7-speed semi-automatic transmission, but whatever, 6-speed gearbox is fine. And we're still sitting around about 180 or so miles per hour, so the car can definitely pick up speed really quick, and it can definitely hold a high amount of speed in the straightaways and in the corners. It's a surprisingly balanced, high-powered car, so it's nice to see. Let's see how it performs in this tight, tricky corner. It's unreal. You barely have to touch the brakes, and the car's just locking up. But other than that, the car gets stopped so quick. It's nice that it gets stopped quick, but it can also be quite surprising. You know, you can come up their corner, maybe brake a bit too early, then you know you're having to accelerate again. They go into the corner at the right speed. You're losing time, and you're actually becoming slower instead of fast. Wow. Yeah, just Got a wee bit sideways there. That's nice to see. I like the way you can put the power down, but it's so controllable. For a car with 530 brake horsepower and it's mid-engine, it's quite surprising that you can throw it about like that. If you try to do that with an Audi R8, it wouldn't end the same. Let's see how much we can carry through this corner here. I think I was just a bit cautious through those corners. That was only about 110 miles per hour. I'm assuming I could probably carry much more through those corners. Most of the prototype cars, you generally are flat out through that section. However, with the GT cars, you have to be a wee bit more cautious. But it feels incredibly good. It's a really well planted car, and it's really enjoyable to drive as well. One thing I do have to say is the way the light comes in and reflects off the front windscreen. You've just kind of got a bit of dashboard there, so it can kind of distort your vision slightly, and that is starting to piss me off something fierce. It is really starting to rag my shite. I cannot see a fucking thing out this front window. But whenever you get into the shade, you do lose that reflection off the dashboard. But whenever you're back out into the sun, you can see it, and it's just annoying. Braked a wee bit later through that corner, maybe a bit too late. Again, just flick it out sideways, and it's quite an enjoyable car to actually get the tail end out. It's got a nice balanced feel to it. It doesn't feel as though it's going to spin around and fucking bite your head off, you know. It feels very solid. Even through that corner, definitely that is not the way you would want to be travelling through that corner in your GT car, but it was still quite fun, and the car did not at all throw me off. Like, I'm not exactly the best drifter, and I was able to maintain that bit of a slide, which is good to see. You want to see a car that's encouraging you to step it out and push it beyond the limits of grip. That last lap, going by the wee display on the steering wheel, which is pretty cool, it was a 4 minutes and 15 seconds. You know, I definitely would not be a GT racer if I was coming across the line with times like that. You know, I will probably be watching the Le Mans 24-hour race, and instead of cheering the Ford drivers on, I will probably be cursing them to high hell, because I want to drive this car. It is fucking amazing. I'm not going to be cheering them on, I'm just going to be jealous. I'm going to be going, look at that fucker there, he's driving that thing today, and I'm sitting here watching him. Bastard. That's an unbelievable car. The steering wheel, just all these buttons. You've got your flash, your pit, drink, everything. Such a really nicely laid out steering wheel. I do like that wee screen for the rear view camera. It's really good. It's quite an enjoyable cockpit in here. Oh shit, I was too busy looking around me. You know, it just seems like a really inviting car to drive. It's very easy to drive. It's just very enjoyable. I have to say, I'm really surprised at how well this thing has been integrated into this game. So if you are looking for a GT car that is quite easy to drive, this is definitely the one that you want to be picking. However, it is not the fastest by any means. Topping out 6th gear about 180 miles per hour. There are faster. I believe the Ferrari is about 10 miles per hour faster than that. We're 5 seconds faster that sector, which isn't bad, but I was expecting myself to be definitely lapping this track much quicker. However, it is my first time ever driving this car, so not only will you see me drive it for the first time, you'll also get my first impressions on it, and definitely it is absolutely amazing. And it's great to see that the Turn 10 are giving this car away for free to all Forza Motorsport 6 players, so there's no need to download any DLCs, you just get this car. Oh shit, it's just sliding a bit. Oh fuck that. No. Forget that happened. The car just kind of wanted to slide there, carrying a bit too much speed. However, even though I did go off the track before I rewinded, the car, it didn't spin out. And for a mid-engine car, that's quite surprising, really. You know, I was pushing it beyond the limit of the car's potential and beyond the limit of my potential. and it still didn't even hit the wall. So it's a really easy car to drive, and it's a really enjoyable car to drive. But we're across the line with 4 minutes, and what the fuck. The fastest lap there was a 4:12, so we'll say that we came across the line with a 4:12, which is fucking shit. I did not lap as quickly as I thought I would have, but in conclusion, that's an amazing car to drive. It's really enjoyable. It looks amazing, it sounds amazing, and it's quite easy to drive. I just did not drive it to the best of my abilities. You know, it's my first time on Forza this week, and I was just trying to get back into it. But guys, it's a free car. If you are planning to play Forza Motorsport, this is definitely the car that I recommend driving. Hopefully Turn 10 have made it available in the GT series of racing, so that you can put this thing against the Audi R8s and the Ferrari 458 GTLM cars. But no guys, I'm going to end it here. If you've made it this far, you deserve a fucking medal. I'm going to stop flapping my lips. I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.